Hello everyone, I'm Tani, Dragon Ball Legends producer. Thanks for watching. Today we are starting things off with some Zenkai Awakening info. Check this out!
Goku Mini, who was released last year in October, is already getting a Zenkai Awakening. It's highly irregular for Zenkai Awakening to happen so soon, but we decided to fast-track this one because there aren't many Tag Daima characters. This is a regular sparking character that's relatively easy to acquire and limit break, and there are no Zenkai Awakened Tag Daima characters. The Zenkai ability will target characters who are both element green and Tag Daima. Some of the new abilities include a boost to critical rate as well as to Rising Rush damage inflicted when you activate a Rising Rush. It's common to run out of time when using Proud Rolls, but it may be easier to win based on damage inflicted with this super-powered Rising Rush. Goku will also get increased strike damage inflicted based on the number of Dragon Balls you have when you enter the battlefield. Just like the pre-Zenkai abilities, it's a powerful effect based on Dragon Balls. We hope you give Goku Mini a try.
You may have guessed, but this March we'll be holding a campaign focused on Dragon Ball Daima. Let's get right into talking about the upcoming event we have planned, as well as some new character info. Starting with this.
There will be a new login bonus. This time, we are holding a special login bonus where you can earn 10 summon tickets each day. Log in for 10 days to get the maximum of 100 summon tickets. You'll be able to play the summon 100 times just by logging in for 10 days, so please be sure to get all those summon tickets. Plus, the roulette-style login challenge that was held alongside the broadcast of Dragon Ball Daima in Japan is returning as a special version. You can try the challenge one time each period by logging in, so don't forget. Next. We are releasing special missions from which you can earn Legend Limiter Multi Z Power 100 and a total of 1000 Chrono Crystals. These missions can be completed by collecting Decisive Duel in the Demon Realm campaign medals that can be earned from various content in the game. Decisive Duel in the Demon Realm campaign medals can also be exchanged for items at the exchange shop. There are tons of great rewards available from these missions, so be sure to try and clear them all. Now, let's look at this. There will be a new raid event. You can earn a total of 1000 Chrono Crystals, Legend Limited Multi Z Power 100, and other great rewards, so work together and defeat the boss. Next up. It's time for an equipment upgrade bonanza. We hope you use this chance to collect and upgrade equipment for the characters and parties you like to use.
That was a lot of info about the new campaign, but let's move on. It's finally time for that new character info. Please take a look.
相手が悪かったな。
from Dragon Ball Daima, created by Dr. Arins and the Great Witch Maba. Majin Ku is here in sparkling rarity. Plus, the brand new transformation that debuted in Daima and was featured in the fierce battle against Giant Gomar. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is joining the fight in Legend Limited Rarity. Alongside the release of these new characters, the opening for Dragon Ball Daima, Dagajan, will be featured in-game for a limited time. It's played in various parts of the game, so turn your sound on and enjoy. Let's dive right into their abilities. First up, please watch this video featuring Majin Ku.
お返しだもらったとこれならどうだいくぞはいそらそらそらとどめだ俺の作戦通りだ
Majin Ku will be element yellow and have a Z ability 3 that buffs Tak Daima, element yellow and element blue allies. Majin Ku can toy with opponents using tricky abilities, but can also reinforce your party by supporting allies. We've tried to recreate this character's unique fighting style, as well as the more caring side it shows to its younger brother Majin Du. Let's start with those tricky abilities. One characteristic of Majin Ku's abilities is they will make this character stronger if the enemy has an abnormal conditions. It has a 30% chance of inflicting paralyze on strike arts hit, and a 70% chance of inflicted bleed on blast arts hit. Then, if the enemy has an abnormal condition when you use an arts card, you'll nullify special cover changes, get a large boost to damage inflicted, and seal the enemy's special and special move arts. It'll be important to pay attention to whether or not your opponent has an abnormal condition. Another interesting effect is that using a special arts will restore the vanishing gauge by 100%, and if the enemy's health is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, you'll inflict them with substitution counts. You'll be able to evade an attack just as your opponent thinks they've made you use up your vanishing gauge, and also prevent them from switching by inflicting substitution counts. It's quite powerful. Majin Ku also has an extremely powerful ultimate arts with an element of luck to it. On activation, this ultimate arts will boost your critical rate. Then, if there is another Tak Daima battle member, there is a chance of inflicting feint on hit. If you score a critical hit and inflict feint, then your opponent will suddenly be in a very bad spot. Lastly, let's touch on those support abilities. Allies will get a damage boost at the start of battle, so just putting Majin Ku in your party can be helpful. Plus, if those allies are Tak Daima, it will be a total boost of 50% to their damage inflicted. When this character returns to standby, you will also draw one arts card. A very effective way to use this ability is to simply switch out to a powerful attacker. That's all for Majin Ku. This character is both a reliable supporter and a tricky fighter, so we hope you'll give it a try. Now for Legend Limited Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
行くぞ決めるぞ相手が悪かったな。
Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is element green and has a Z ability 3 that buffs Tak Daima, Tak Vegeta Clan, and Tak Saiyan allies. Vegeta is an attacker that excels at both offense and defense and has very high resistance to enemy debuffs. Let's talk about Vegeta's unique gauge, which supports this character's base power. This unique gauge will charge up while Vegeta is on standby. Once it's charged to 50% or higher, then upon entering the battlefield, It will activate offensive effects like boosting damage inflicted and defensive effects like reducing enemy ki and destroying 2 of their cards. When Vegeta uses a Strike or Blast art, enemy special cover changes will be nullified. And if you have 1 or fewer cards after using arts, you'll draw at most 2 cards. You can switch out during a combo and continue it with Vegeta, or cover change with Vegeta during an enemy combo to try and put a stop to it. Decide how to use this character based on how the battle is going. We mentioned that Vegeta has high resistance to debuffs, but attribute downgrades will be cancelled upon entering the battlefield, and you'll even apply nullify attribute downgrades up to 2 times to allies. That means that bringing out Vegeta will allow the next character you bring out to resist enemy attribute downgrades up to 2 times. This is highly effective against characters like Ultra Sangohan Beast and Sparking Super Trunks who like to inflict art cost up. So Vegeta is also a great choice for supporting allies. That's not all, because Vegeta has other powerful abilities, like a main ability that reduces the enemy's vanishing gauge to 0 if there are 2 defeated enemy battle members and more. Finally, let's talk about this character's special arts, which has a new effect. This new effect cancels conditions that seal all arts and those that seal Rising Rush. So even if your opponent seals your arts and Rising Rush, Vegeta can use a special art to cancel those conditions. That's all we have to share about Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Vegeta is simply powerful on offense and defense and also easy to use. Please give this character a try.
That's the end of the new character info, but we still have a bit more info to share with you, such as this.
In celebration of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's release, we are holding a hashtag campaign on X. If you can get 1000 posts worldwide with this hashtag by tomorrow, March 14th at 6 AM, then we will give players a gift of 1000 Chrono Crystals. This is a special campaign just for this occasion, so we hope there will be a ton of posts.
That's all for the day. We hope you'll join us again next time for Legend information. Thanks for watching. Bye!